Hi guys, this is Kelly and you're watching That Smells Divine. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing Siano by Phlur. Before we get into today's review, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. I would love it mucho. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. So happy that you're here. Okay, so let's dive right in. So I'll just be honest with you guys. Phlur, as some of you may know, recently rebranded. They got bought out. They used to be a local Austin company, and they were bought by Chriselle Lim, and they went through a rebrand. They launched some new fragrances, and so some of the fragrances that I'm still reviewing from my discovery set that I purchased last summer are actually no longer available, but they kind of are. I'll talk about that in a second. Okay, so Siano was launched in 2016. The perfumer is David Appel. I hope that's how you say his last name. There's a backstory to this fragrance. So Phlur Siano is made for more than going out. Siano is designed for the outgoing, designed to be rich, decadent, and undeniably enticing. This fragrance is a statement. It is bold. It is defining. Sweet like nectar, effervescent and enlightening, Siano is being out with your friends and owning the room. So my first impression when I first spray Siano on skin is that it's very sharp, very vegetal, very like kind of green, like wet green, but it quickly rounds out to this beautiful Lang Lang note. It smells pretty green, but also like classy. It's nice and fresh, but also sophisticated. It's a little bit sharp and edgy, but also very like, yeah, just kind of classic feminine at the same time. I love the notes on Siano. You guys are gonna be like, what? Okay, top notes. We have green pepper, honey, nectar, cassis, and ginger. Mid notes of mimosa, Lang Lang, and osmanthus. And base notes of cognac, cedar, and patchouli. You guys, I'm usually not a fan of like vegetal notes. Like as soon as something smells like a salad, I'm just like, get it the F away from me. Like I do not want my perfume to smell, I want my perfume to smell like food if it's like a gourmand, but not like freshly cut green peppers. No, I don't like it in my wine. That's why I don't drink like Monterey Pinots. And I also don't like it in my fragrance. However, this fragrance is different because they really do it well. The green pepper that quickly goes into the Lang Lang is just absolutely beautiful. I notice on the dry down that it smells very much like Chanel Chance, which is interesting, very interesting. I was like, this smells so familiar. What is that smell? And I'm like, oh, it's Chanel. If you've watched all of my videos, or if you've happened to see this particular video, I can't remember which one it was, but I shared about how I personally cannot wear Chanel Chance because when I was 22 years old, one of my best friends actually passed away very tragically, and she used to wear Chanel Chance. That was like her signature scent, and it will forever and ever, it will remind me of Melissa. And I feel like every time I smell it, like I mean, you smell Chanel Chance everywhere. Every time I smell it, it's like I have to revisit my grief for like 5 minutes until I distract myself, which is good because almost 20 years later, I obviously still haven't fully grieved the loss of her. She was a special soul. So yeah, anyways, I haven't been able to wear Chanel Chance, but I love the scent. And so Phlur Siano, I feel like, is a really great way for me to kind of have that similar scent profile without having to like feel like I need therapy every 5 seconds. The projection is moderate, the sillage is moderate, the longevity is about 4 hours, which is pretty good. The Phlur fragrances are clean, which is great. I love it. Like if I can get 4 hours out of a clean fragrance, I'm a happy camper. I would say that Phlur Siano is overall for the classy, sophisticated, feminine woman who, yeah, wants to smell really nice, but not like too generic and not too like predictable, if that makes sense. Will I buy a full bottle? Maybe. Jury's out. I'm gonna finish up the sample that I have, which I only have a little bit left, and then I'm gonna make a decision because here's the kicker part. So since they did the rebrand, if you go onto Phlur's website and you like go into the drop down, like the shop menu, and you look for some of these older fragrances, like Siano, SC59, Anaranza, I'm in love with Anaranza. I have a full bottle of that. Hanami is another one that I freaking love. I will review these additional fragrances in the future for you guys. But if you go on their website now, you can't necessarily find those because they've now got Lost Cause, Not Your Baby, Missing Persons, Flora something. They have all their new fragrances. However, there is a direct link for some of these fragrances, and if you just use the direct link, it will take you, it's almost like the web page is hidden, but if you have the direct link, you can get to it and you can still purchase it. So I'm highly confused, but that's how I'm going to be purchasing a bottle of Siano if I choose to, if I make that decision. So I will link that direct link down below, and I don't think it'll work forever, but if you happen to watch this video, like, I don't know, like right away, maybe it'll work for you. So a full bottle of Siano is gonna run you $96, which I think is a great price. And yeah, that's my review, you guys. I'm a little bit sad about the fact, I thought that when they did the relaunch that they would incorporate the older fragrances. Yeah, I'm a little bit sad about the relaunch. I have not smelled any of the new fragrances, to be fair. I saw them at Sephora. I had already smelled like a bunch of stuff. I didn't want to like overtax my nose. I do need to get my nose on the new ones. I've heard mixed reviews, but I'm a little bit just in general sad about the rebrand. I loved that it was like a smaller, like Austin company. I loved the packaging. I loved the scents, and I just feel like I'm going to be disappointed by the new scents, but I also like I could be surprised. I don't know. So let me know in the comments. Have you smelled the newer releases? What are your thoughts? Did you get to smell all the older Phlur fragrances, and what are your thoughts on those? I think that they're absolute masterpieces. Yeah, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. If you enjoyed this video today, please feel free to give it a like. It helps boost the algorithm. It helps my video get in front of more eyeballs, which is amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and stopping by, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.